It's Wednesday and you know what that means. Come close, I'll tell you. News! That's right, I'm your boisterous host Andrew, and this is Crypto Espresso, your teeny tiny daily shot of caffeinated crypto headlines. Let's moonwalk into the news. Ow! First up, it's a tug-of-war as both the US and South Korea are requesting Kwon's extradition. But it might not happen anytime soon. Terra's co-founder is being held in Montenegro, where he's been accused of attempting to use falsified travel documents to fly to Dubai. That's an offense that can carry up to 5 years of imprisonment, and officials in the country have suggested that extradition would only be considered after a trial and a sentence is served. Criminal charges have been brought following the $40 billion collapse of Luna and UST last May, and while Kwon denies that he was on the run, an Interpol red notice had been issued. Shortly after Kwon's arrest last week, prosecutors in New York charged him with conspiracy to defraud, 2 counts of commodities fraud, securities fraud, wire fraud, and conspiracy to defraud and engage in market manipulation. Bitcoin has bounced back hard over the past 24 hours, shrugging off recent developments in the crypto markets. Despite the lingering threat of enforcement action and civil complaints by the SEC and the CFTC in the US, the world's biggest cryptocurrency has surged by over 5%. Bitcoin hit highs of $28,619 on Wednesday, ticking at close to 90-day highs of $28,803.34, according to CoinMarketCap data. Piercing this price point would propel Bitcoin to levels not seen since last June and provide further confirmation that the bear market is finally over. There could be further fireworks in the coming days as Bitcoin battles to secure its best quarter in 2 years. As of time of writing, Bitcoin has appreciated by 71.43% since the year began. And that's all despite ongoing concerns about inflation, interest rates, and the threat of a recession. Bitcoin had suffered losses in every single quarter of 2022 and hasn't performed this well since Q1 2021 when prices doubled. Ethereum validators now know when they're going to be able to withdraw their ETH. 2 key upgrades, Shanghai and Capella, are going to be activated on April 12th. And these upgrades are significant milestones. Back in December of 2020, a deposit contract launched that allowed enthusiasts to lock up their ETH. The latest figures from Etherscan suggest that more than 17.9 million ETH is currently stored in that deposit contract. And as of time of writing, that has a value of $32.4 billion. But stakers have been warned that the process of being reunited with their ETH could take weeks or months as a staggered approach is being adopted. And the Capella upgrade doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see a rush for the exits. The addition of Withdrawals could entice other enthusiasts to actually start staking, safe in the knowledge that they will be able to reclaim their ETH more easily if required. And finally, unleash the Kraken, as Kraken has inked a global partnership with a Formula One team, indicating that crypto firms are starting to return to sponsorship deals after a punishing crypto winter. Nature is healing. Kicking off with the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. It's the first partnership of its kind for Kraken, and as part of the deal, the rear wing will show off NFTs from leading projects. At one point, 80% of F1 teams had at least one crypto sponsor, but a brutal bear market coupled with a slew of bankruptcies meant all things started to change. Mercedes pulled the plug on its collaboration with FTX after the exchange was tipped into bankruptcy. And speaking of tipping, here's a tip. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on that little bell icon to get buzzed whenever a new Crypto Espresso video goes live. And what did you think of today's episode? Well, you can let me know in those comments below. Just watch out for the spams and the scams. Questions about our headlines or crypto in general? Just ask Alex in that description below. Alex is always a great resource for all things Web3 and the metaverse, and that about does it for today. Again, I've been your host Andrew, these have been your headlines, and we'll see all of your beautiful shining faces tomorrow.